Today, I'm going to tell you guys about a little secret, little trick to the trade. It's called Incognito mode. Back in high school, after every track season, I usually lost about 20 pounds. A good chunk of it was muscle. It was really hard to look at that, even though it was a decision I consented to. To alleviate some of the regrowing pains, I would stay covered up in the gym. I would go as far as fogging up the bathroom when I showered because I didn't trust myself to at least not cheat a little. This method just let me focus on what I needed to do at this point in time as opposed to what I currently looked like. Eventually, I would go as far as adopting this model during times in my bodybuilding where I felt unhappy about my progress, although objectively, things were going quite well. It removed a lot of the anxiety that my longer-term goals were causing me, allowed me to just get lost in the process and enjoy all the little things I was doing along the way to meet my goals. Almost magically, I became more consistent with my daily to-do items. I started to see myself not just be more consistent with some of the things that I had a hard time finding consistency in, but a lot of the things that I was already doing right, I would find myself figuring out ways to try to improve them even further. So yeah, all the things that are actually moving me closer to my goal, I got better at doing those things. A much more useful time investment than just sitting there watching paint dry. And sometimes catching myself looking at someone else's paint and rethinking what I was doing. 3 to 4 months later, I earned the right to wear a tank top or a cutoff, and the way I was able to view my physique was so much healthier. It was a healthier ratio of the whole cup half full, half empty sort of deal. It was always something to work on. However, I can certainly say that by focusing more on the things that I had to do and putting myself in a position to be less distracted by the end goal, I was able to get, I think, way more out of myself than I would have had I been running around distracted, overanalyzing why I'm not exactly where I'd like to be now. To this day, it's a tool that I use when I do feel there's this transitional period ahead of me where I will be prone to distracting myself and focusing less on the things that are truly essential, the everyday things, the process, as they say. Setting clear and very explicit goals is a great habit to get into, but sometimes the destination, your whys, can become too much of a distraction, especially when it's the naked body you wake up to every single day. Give it a try. If you find yourself in a place where your bodybuilding is giving you more anxiety than relief from the things you initially wanted, this might be a tool worth using for you. Most of you will find that you will, over the course of this time, month, 2 months, 3 months, whatever, you will find a deeper connection to the work that you are doing, the work that is essential to meet your goals. And with that, you will see that your bodybuilding will start to provide you with a lot of the things you had signed up for on day one. You'll be better able to appreciate all the good stuff you have done to your physique, and that's important. Just as important as having a critical eye for what's going on, being able to give yourself props, highly important. Give it a little try. Maybe a little incognito mode is what you need right now.